Hi, I'm Carson Friesen, and today we're speaking with Simon Jackson, founder and director of the Spirit Bear Youth Coalition.
Hi, my name is Royce Lizardo. Today we're interviewing Andy Miller from WC Squared.
Deforestation in BC really means clear cutting. And in BC we've been clear cutting since about 1850 or 60 in a big way. But it really accelerated in the 1980s and 1990s.
The forestry practices in British Columbia have come a long way since the early 90s, when it was sort of the war in the woods. And you heard a lot about that aspect in British Columbia, but there are still issues to do with forestry right across the province. And obviously, it's not that forestry is bad or evil, it's not, and we of course need forestry. But it's about striking that right balance. And in some places, forestry can exist in big portions without having a devastating impact on the environment. In some places, if you manage it sustainably, it can work and enhance the environment. But in some places, you just need to leave it be.
And of course, in BC, because we have such a rugged landscape, most of the productive forests and the big trees and the easy-to-log areas are down low in the valley bottom. Well, that's also where almost all the wildlife lives. So the spotted owl is one which is sort of the shame of British Columbia. There used to be 1,000. In 1990, we were down to 100. Now we're down to 15, all because of clear-cut logging. Used to be, a common animal, and now is the most endangered animal in Canada. The BC government is trying to do a captive breeding program, which is great. Great idea. Captive breed the things because they're so isolated on the landscape now that they can't even find each other to pair up and mate. So the government's saying, all right, we're going to facilitate that process by having a captive breeding thing. Although it's untested, scientists think it's possible to do it. We support it, go for it. But the catch is that the very places that they're taking these spotted owls out of, which were given a little bit of protection over the years, as soon as they catch the owls, they're going in and they're logging them. So where are they going to release the babies into? It's a boneheaded idea.
I'm Caroline Critico from the Stalo Nation. Different regions have different, animal spirit guides. For us, it's the deer and the bear, and our spirit guide is.
The First Nation legend is absolutely a beautiful legend. And, they believe that Waygith the Raven, their creator, went among the black and brown bear people back during the Ice Age, and after the Ice Age, and wanted to leave a reminder of when the land was covered with ice and snow. And to do that, it went amongst the bears and turned every 10th one white. It decreed that these bears would have special powers to lead special people to special places. The spirit bear is a genetically unique subspecies of the black bear, also known as the Kermode bear, and they live in only one small corner of the world, one small corner of British Columbia, the Central Coast. And over the past 100 years, most of their habitat's been developed, and with that has come a population change in the black bear population. What that means for the spirit bear is that as the population changes, the unique gene that produces these white bears gradually mutates and disappears. Today, one last isolated enclave is this bear's last chance for survival. It's an area where the population of Kermode bears remains intact, and the gentle ecological balance that produces the white bears remains intact. It also plays a critical role within its ecosystem. It sustains an area that is the world's last large area of intact temperate rainforest. It has more biomass or life per square inch than the tropical rainforest in Brazil. The area we're trying to save an area that's 250,000 hectares large, is this bear's last chance for survival. 2/3 of that saved, but if you don't protect that final third, you run the real risk of losing this bear forever. And what's amazing is this bear, because of its color, is more camouflaged when catching salmon. And because of that, it enables it to leave more salmon carcasses rotting in the forest floor. That in turn provides the nutrients that go into the soil, that allow the trees to grow to the size they are, and of course that allows this ecosystem to sustain all life, but most importantly, act as one of the most critical carbon sinks on our planet. So this bear, in this one small corner of the world, because of its color, sustains its ecosystem and truly helps regulate our global climate. We believe there's fewer than 200 spirit bears left, and that's speaking simply to the white bears. We don't know how many white bears there ever were, but we know they've probably always had low numbers. We do believe at one time they may have been as high as 1,000 or as low as 500. But as I said, with development, you've impacted the gene pool, and it's caused the black bear population to be healthy, but the white bear population to gradually disappear.
Important thing to do, I guess, is just to join environmental groups. Environmental groups span the spectrum. Join groups like us, which are kind of in the middle, which are pretty edgy, but we don't do anything illegal. Or you can join groups like the Sierra Club or the Canadian Parks and Wilderness Society. There's a whole bunch of opportunities for the public to not only join these groups but also get involved as volunteers, and there's lots and lots and lots of very simple practical ways that don't take a lot of time.
There may be 6 billion problems in our world, but the good news is there's 6 billion of us with a passion to try to chip away at them and start solving these many issues that are facing our planet, including spirit bear, including climate change, including wars and famines that are going on around us. And it will be up to us to write the history of our generation. And I do believe that we're the ones that can save the spirit bear. We're the ones that can create a better world for generation after generation. My pleasure.